What's up everyone, it's Nick540 coming at you again with another video, and today I'm going to talk about some of the applications that I use on my iPad. Many of them transfer over onto my iPhone as well. However, my iPhone does have some special ones that are a little bit small to run on the iPad, and they don't have them yet for the iPad. So some of them are quite basic that come standard, and other ones I can kind of walk you through and show you what I got. So here's the iPad, and it comes with already installed the Calendar, Contacts, Notes, Maps, Videos, YouTube, iTunes, the App Store, the iBook Store, and down here it comes installed with Safari, the Mail option, but you have to set up your own mail, the Photos, the iPod, and Settings. Now on my front page here, there's a few ones here that I'm going to show you. One is Pages, and I'll show you how Pages looks like. So it takes a minute to load. I'm in the process of writing a book right now, so here's some of the stuff for my new book. So that's how it loads, and then you can go through. There's a resume and some business ideas and whatnot. So there's an idea of how Pages looks. Then you can scroll through and pick what you want to do. So here's project proposals, classic resume, visual report. So it's fairly similar to the Pages that you would find on your iMac or your Mac Pro or whatnot. Then we have here numbers. Takes a second to load. And here we go. So on my numbers here, I've created a budget for myself. So this is my personal budget that I can go through here, and there's different sheets you can add to and whatnot. So there, yeah, not too bad. I gotta stop saying and whatnot. I say it all the time. Here's Keynote 2. I haven't actually used anything in Keynote yet, but you can see down the side you can make your own slideshow. So to present. So there's Keynote, and then the big calculator. This is kind of similar to the iPhone calculator. It's just a big version. So if you turn it this way, you have a scientific calculator. Oh, I got the screen lock on. There's a scientific calculator right there, and then back to the normal size one. So you can hear that big calculator right there. So yeah, pretty similar to the iPhone one. My second page I have right here, New York Times, the Globe and Mail, as I'm Canadian, BBC News, Weather Channel, NPR, which is another news station, Google Earth, which looks really cool, Epicurious, this one's neat. It's a big food one, so if you want to cook and you need cooking ideas, you can have, there's different options you can choose from the side here, and there's people have actually rated them, so it's good for you to try out. Pretty easy stuff, as I'm not the best cook. My wife does use it quite a bit too. Then I have the Yellow Pages, Marvel Comics, which I think the picture quality on here, this really shows how good the iPad is. Some of these comics, there's a comic I'm reading right now. Flickster, which I know a lot of you probably know what this is, but it shows, I'll move it this way here, if it will go. Is it still in screen lock? No. So yeah, you can locate movie theaters near you, restaurants near you, or nightlife, and see what shows are on over here. So I use that quite a bit. Then I have IMBD, which talks about your celebrity gossip and whatnot. There's also Mac Life here, which is the magazine. This is the version on here. I also get the magazine, but here is the iPad version. So it takes a little while to load because of the content, but that's what it looks like there. Then I have VNC, which connects remotely to my iMac. So if I'm on the go, I can access documents and files from my iMac. And then RDP is my remote desktop connection to get my work. So that's access to my work. So here's my own iMac, and there's work. And then Citrix, which can, I'll open that up. It can get to, you can download Windows. Why isn't it opening? There we go. I have my finger on it down there. You can open up it's basically a receiver for Windows documents and whatnot. So that was a good one. That one was about $5.99. And then there's TruePhone, which if you put money on it, it comes with about 35 cents credit. But you can actually make phone calls. There's a keypad that comes up, and it's really neat, and it has all your contacts in here. So a bunch of my contacts. And I've actually made a couple calls. I'm not going to make one now because I only have 19 cents credit, and every time you use it, it uses about 5 cents credit. And that was a free app, so that was pretty neat. This one, History Maps, which is, I think it's really neat. I like maps, and it talks about a lot of old maps and colonial maps, the world in 1772, the world in 1914, and the progression of how maps kept developing. Star Walk, this one was $2.99 app. And this is a really neat app. I actually quite like this. It talks about the different planets. It gives you the date. Got some funky music there too. And you can basically, so if I click on that and move it around, you can move it around, check out. Or you can actually move it up. So down here, see it moves where I move. So that's where planets would be and constellations and whatnot. So there we go. It's really cool. That one was $2.99. I have Sports Tap, which kind of gives me, big hockey and football fan as well as baseball, so it gives me kind of the scores and the news that's happening up to date on this one. So yeah, it takes a while to load, but yeah, gives you some information there. CFL calendar for the Canadian Football League. Then I have the Magic Window, which is just kind of a, you know, soothing sounds and whatnot, and you can change the scenes by pressing this. This one was about $2.99 and it kind of moves. It's not great quality, but it's pretty interesting. This one is great. It was 99 cents. It's Air Attack HD. You might remember the arcade game Air Attack. They'd have them in you know, bus stops, and you could, you know, you shoot down other planes. It's a great one. Chess is free, Solitaire free, the virtual piano, which is kind of neat. This one was free as well. I don't play it, but I can learn on it. And then this one is how to, so how to fix a dishwasher, or how to upload movies on YouTube, whatever. So just basically type in how you want to do something, and you can, and it will give you a search result and walk you through step by step for the most part. This is Vevo. This is one that my wife actually downloaded. She's into music and whatnot, if everybody is, and talks about videos, artists, and this is built for the iPhone, so it doesn't really get much bigger than this. I can go ×2 right there, but it gets a little blurry. But it's really made for the iPhone. It's not out on the iPad yet app. So those are the apps I have so far. I'm not bogged down with too many. I'm pretty cheap because I like to spend most of my money, my iTunes money, on music and video content. So I don't have all that many apps. I find the ones I do have are quite useful, and the ones I don't have on my iPad or on my iPhone. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'd like to hear what apps you have. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.